What's up guys, my name is Alex and welcome to Let's Talk, where I talk about all things queer that have interested me in the past week. Let's get into this. Alright, so first of all I want to talk about the Carmilla movie. So as you guys may or may not know, the only way you could watch the Carmilla movie at this point, if you hadn't pre-ordered the movie, was by streaming it on fullscreen. Now recently there was some news go out that fullscreen sort of streaming service is actually being shut down. So there was a bit of questions about Carmilla movie and what's going to be happening with that because there was no other way to get the movie. We got an update this week and you can now purchase the movie on vhx.tv. Which is the same place where you could previously pre-order the movie. So I believe this is not like a streaming service like fullscreen, like you actually buy it and I believe you can download it. So that's really exciting because I believe there was a few people that wanted to just like buy the movie instead of like purchasing a membership for fullscreen to stream it because they only wanted to watch Carmilla, not necessarily anything else that was on their service. So this is good news for all those people. If you guys want to check out my review for Carmilla, I'll have that linked in the description. I love this movie and I do highly recommend checking it out if you have not already. I believe they are still looking for another place to sort of call home. I think they're looking at Netflix, but I don't know if anything's going to happen of that. So for now, this VHX will be the only place you can purchase Carmilla movie as of now. I have that linked in the description as well. But I believe they have like the bundles, like the pre-order bundles there, so you can get all the special features that were available for the pre-orders as well. But moving on, I want to talk about Godless. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, you might have seen when Godless was released. It's a Netflix series for those of you that don't know. When it was released, I tweeted, you know, I was pretty keen to see it because I had seen the trailer a couple weeks beforehand. It was advertised as this show about a town only populated by women. I was like, oh, that's awesome. The trailer showed a lot of women, showed them being badasses and not taking any shit. I was like, this looks fucking amazing. And if you guys are following me on Twitter, you would have seen that I started watching it when it was released because I was super hyped for it. And I didn't even manage to finish the first episode because, my God, for a series about a town only populated by women, there were a lot of men. So many men. Like, legitimately, I was halfway through the first episode. The first episode was like 90 minutes. I was like halfway through the first episode and I had only seen 2 women. And I was like, okay. So I quickly jumped off that train because from what I've heard from people that actually continued watching it, it's actually like a good show. They just like, people were expecting something else going into it and it wasn't what they got, so they were like, oh, okay, bye. But aside from all that, I haven't watched the whole series because it was, I don't know, it was quite slow for me. But I had heard that there was a lesbian storyline in it, which I was pretty keen for because it involved a character who's played by Merritt Weaver. Is that how you say her name? She was on The Walking Dead. She played Denise, was it? Oh, I loved her. Still hurt my feelings. Anyway, involved her, so I was like, oh, interesting. I might check it out. So I watched like just their scenes. I really liked their scenes. There was just like, oh, there was one part in it where, I don't want to spoil it too much, but she sort of like, she figures out a surprise. And she's just like so flustered and just, it was so cute. I couldn't. Oh. So yeah, if you guys want to go check out Godless, like I said, haven't actually watched the whole thing. It was a bit slow for me, but I have heard good things about it from people that did manage to get through it. But otherwise, look up Mary and Callie's storyline from Godless because they are just so cute. I adore them so much. Oh. So moving on from that, I'm going to talk about a movie that we don't actually have a trailer for, I don't believe. I think we've only got like one promo pic that I've seen. But it's premiering at Sundance next year. And it is a queer, like, lesbian Lizzie Borden movie that features Kristen Stewart. So, of course, I'm keen. Kristen doesn't actually play Lizzie, I don't think. She plays the maid. I'm not entirely... I don't really know much about the actual, like, Lizzie Borden case. I never really delved into it. I haven't watched the TV series either. So I really don't know too much about it. But I believe the love interest is between the maid and Lizzie. So Kristen Stewart, obviously, and Lizzie Borden's character. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited for that. But like I said, we don't really have much of it. But I wanted to let you guys know in case you wanted to keep an eye out for it if you guys are keen as well. But yeah, I'll definitely talk about it more once I know more. I'm just... Kristen Stewart. She owns my heart. Next up, I want to talk about a movie that does have a trailer, and it's called Love, Simon. Now, apparently this is based off a book, I think. I'm not a reader. I don't read much except for fan fictions, to be honest. But there was this trailer that was sort of going around Twitter/YouTube this weekend, well, this past week. People were really, really excited for it, so I checked it out, and it's this, coming of age, coming out storyline of this guy in high school. It just looks really, really cute. The trailer is really cute. It's just like your typical rom-com trailer, but it's of this gay guy in high school, and I'm really excited for it. Not to mention, it's got Jennifer Garner in it. If you guys don't know, Jennifer Garner is like, she was like my very first, like, obsession into TV and movies, so she holds a special place in my heart. So I'm very excited for this movie, Love, Simon. I'll have a link to the trailer in the description if you guys want to go check it out as well. Check it out. Was that a thing that I just said? It was. I believe it comes out March next year, so only a few months away. But yeah, so go check out that trailer. And next up, I want to talk about another soap opera series. I've been talking about soap operas a lot recently. There's like a lot of queer storylines happening in them, and I'm excited. So you guys probably have seen me talk about the Young and the Restless. Got Mariah and Tessa's storyline going on. I'm still obsessed with them. Not much has happened over the past week, so we're not talking about them today. Today we're talking about Coronation Street. I used to obsessively keep an eye on this show because it had like one of my favorite couples on it. Sophie and Sian. I can never pronounce her name. I read it differently to how it's pronounced. Yeah, anyway, you guys know who I'm talking about, hopefully. If not, 100% look up their storyline. I'll have written in the description what their names are, because clearly you guys cannot go off my pronunciation. It's just horrible. Anyway, still not talking about them. We're talking about another couple on Coronation Street. It's Kate and Rana. Rana? I'm nailing names today. So they have sort of had this sort of this thing going on for the last, like, what, couple months? And I think they're kind of at the point where they're together, but like secretly they have sort of finally both confessed their love to each other. And it's a soap opera. There's a lot of drama surrounding them. Like, for one of them's like married. Only just recently got married. Anyway, there is a lot of drama. It's a soap opera. It's what you expect. But they are really, really cute. I love them. So I'm kind of obsessing over them recently. So you guys should definitely YouTube them because they're cute. I say that I don't watch soap operas, but I am following a lot of soap opera storylines. This is great. Also, I did an extra video last week, a Pitch Perfect 3 video where I talked about Rebel Wilson and a Chloe kiss coming, like, in the Pitch Perfect 3 movie, or sort of like her talking about it. If you guys want to go check that out, I have that link in the description. But yeah. But I think that's about it from me today, guys. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Also, if you want to check out some extra content that I've got a Patreon, which I upload reaction videos to and all sorts of things. So go check that out. That's linked in the description. Also, a huge thank you to my Patreon sponsors. We got Alex, Marissa, Corey, and Kathy. Thank you all for being amazing and help me do what I do. I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.